down with it, my Nola Child family. It's your boy, the host, Kai the Great, aka Cobra Kai, and welcome back to another episode of the Nola Child Podcast. This is where we chop it up about our beloved New Orleans Saints and the New Orleans Pelicans. Y'all know what I mean? But family, we are back once again in the chop shop. So y'all know what it is. You already know. Y'all know what we about to do. Y'all know what we finna do. And without further ado, let's chop it up. Today's episode is brought to you by your host, the one and only, your favorite unc. This YouTube channel / podcast. And let's not forget, more importantly, y'all, my Nola Chop It Up family. Y'all the only sponsors I need at this point. Y'all support me, I support y'all. Simple as that. We ride together, we die together. It's Nola Chop for life. Who that gang? Flock up gang, my Nola Chop gang. We repping Saints and Pels all day, every day, 24/7. Y'all not me. You know what I'm saying? So, but family, we back with another episode. It is Victory Monday, family. Before I get started, shout out to our New Orleans Saints on their first win. This is for y'all. These are more than words. This is more than rap. This is the streets. I am the trap. Standing ovation for the Saints, family. Standing ovation. You already know. This is more than rap. This is the streets. I am the trap. They deserve a standing ovation after that victory. But family, man, that was a hell of a win by our black and gold, man. They came out, man, they toughed it out, man. They showed up and showed out yesterday, man. Shout out to our defense. Defense, they shine. They played lights out all game. The offense did very well. And Kellen Moore got aggressive a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's what we want to see. And we saw some emotions out of Kellen Moore. That's what I've been waiting for. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to get into all that in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Let me get to the chat one time for the one time. You know what I'm saying? Give me a second. 1 second. As usual, man, my dog, my A1 since day one. My dog, OGJP Jerry G. What's down with it, OG? We back with another one on this Victory Monday. My dog say, I see you, Kai. Sharp dress, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I appreciate the LG. You know what I'm saying? This is just a little something. You know, I woke up like this. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm feeling on this Victory Monday. You know what I'm saying? Victory Monday, you already know, OG. First game of the season. I think you mean first win of the season, but I feel you, OG. First win of the season. You know what I'm saying? Standing ovation. That's what it is, OG. They deserve a standing ovation after this win. We went like, 300 days without a win since last season? Shit. The last game that we won was against the New York Giants last year. We got our first win against the New York Giants. So it's befitting. You know what I'm saying? So, but Jerry celebrating in the chat, man. I see you, Jerry. Celebrate, Jerry. He said, "Yow, yeah." He said, "Yeah." My bad. I got these sunglasses on. Yeah, I feel you. In that Jeezy voice. Yeah. Ha ha. Jerry with the fleur-de-lis, you know what I'm saying? Who that, Jerry? Who that? My dog Jerry cutting up, man. He cutting up, you know what I'm saying? Jerry said all the correct first win of the season. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you meant, OG. I know what you mean. We here, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I mean. You already know, Jerry. You already know. But family, look, the Saints won 26-14 over the New York Giants to secure their first win. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go over the stats real quick. I'm gonna talk my little talk, you know what I'm saying? Give y'all my thoughts about the game and about the Saints, you know what I'm saying? I might give a little props to the Giants, you know what I'm saying, a little bit, but I'm going to read off these stats one time for y'all. So let me chop it up. Let me kick the actual factuals to y'all. All right, let me run it down. The time of possessions, man, the Giants, they locked that up with 31 minutes to our 28 minutes. Total yardage, it was close. Giants got 335 yards to our 332 yards. Passing yards, we own that 244 to they 199. Rushing yards, they got us on that, but 136 to our 88. First downs, they locked that up with 23. We got 18. Penalties, they got 8. We got 7. Turnovers, you already know about the turnovers. They got 5. We was clean yesterday. We got 0. Sacks allowed. 1 sack. It should have been 2 sacks. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to our offensive line. They kept Spencer Rattler jersey clean all game, so we got no sacks on the day. And total plays, they had 70, we had 61. So I'm gonna run down the individual stats right quick. Let me pull up the Giants real quick. All right, Jackson Dart went 26 of 40, 202 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He got sacked and a fumble. He fumbled too. So Cam Scatterboo, he was a tough running back, family. I was impressed with Cam Scatterboo, but he had 15 carries for 59 yards. Jackson Dart, 7 carries for 55 yards. Devin Singletary had 6 carries for 20 yards. Wan'Dale Robinson had 1 carry for just 2 yards. Receiving yards, Bellinger, he had four catches for 52 yards. Scatterboo had 6 catches for 45 yards. Dio Johnson had 6 catches for 33 yards. Darius Slayton only had 3 catches for 31 yards. He had went down early in the game too. Wan'Dale Robinson had 5 for 30 yards. Collins had 1 for 7. Singletary had 1 for 4. And that's it on that. Kicking. All right. Oh, that's just extra points though for the kicking for them. But anyway, kick returns. Banks only had 2 attempts for 75 yards, and Olewski, I guess that's how you say it. He only had 85 yards on 3 attempts. So on the defensive side, O'Carey had 5 tackles. Musawa, I guess that's how you say it. He only had 6 tackles. Adebo, shout out to Paulson Adebo, former Saint. He had 6 tackles. Newman had 4 tackles. Nunez, he had 1 tackle. Fly had 3 tackles. Carter had 1 tackle. Phillips had 3 tackles. Brian Burns, he only had 2 tackles yesterday, family. And he a key piece over there. Holland only had 2 tackles. Dexter Lawrence had 1 tackle, which is shocking. Davidson had 2 tackles. Banks 1 tackle. Thibodeau 1 tackle. Alexander 1 tackle. Robinson Harris only had 1 tackle. So, but that was a mean squad we won against, family. The defensive line. So shout out to our offensive line. They did what they had to do and did their job right all game. So shout out to the Saints, man. Read their stats real quick, man. 1 second. All right, Spencer Rattler, 20 of 30, 225 yards in the air, 1 touchdown. Taysom Hill, y'all. Shout out to Taysom Hill. He had that 1 pass for 19 yards. It's good to see him back on the field. He looked a little rusty, man, but that was expected. You know what I'm saying? He ain't played in like a good, about, 9 to 10 months or whatever. So he going to knock the rust off in the next couple games. So I ain't worried about Taysom Hill. But Kendre Miller, shout out to Kendre Miller, man. He had a great game. I mean, the stats don't show, but he still ran tough and was effective all game. But he had 10 carries for 41 yards. Alvin Kamara only had 8 carries for 27 yards. Spencer Rattler had 6 carries for 21 yards. All right, receiving. My dog, Rashid Shaheed. 4 catches, 114 yards, and a touchdown. Chris Olave, 7 catches for 59 yards. Alvin Kamara, 4 catches for 28 yards. Jawan Johnson, 2 catches for 17 yards. Off game for Jawan Johnson. Devon Valley only had 2 catches for 13 yards. Kendre Miller, 1 catch for 8 yards. And Brandon Cooks, 1 for 5. On the defensive side, Pete Werner had 5 tackles. Demario Davis with 7 tackles. 7 tackles. And he also had a forced fumble, too. So shout out to Demario Davis. Alante Taylor had 4 tackles. Shout out to Jonas Sanka, man. That's my rook right there. He had 6 solo tackles and a fumble recovery. So shout out to Jonas Sanka. Carl Granderson had 3 solo tackles, and he should have a sack. You know what I'm saying? That sack at the end of the game, I'm not sure what the refs are doing, calling that dumbass play. That was a BS penalty, fam. I know y'all know that was BS, you know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, I'm going to get into that a little later on, though. And my dog, shout out to Kool-Aid, man. Kool-Aid played his best game, in my opinion, man. Kool-Aid had 3 tackles, and he had 2 interceptions. His first career interceptions. Not 1, but 2. 2 interceptions on Kool-Aid, man. So shout out to Kool-Aid McKinstry. Jordan Howden, man. Jordan Howden played a great game, too. He had 3 tackles. Fumble recovery going in for a touchdown. Nathan Shepard had 2 tackles. Cam Jordan had 3 tackles and a fumble recovery. So shout out to Cam Jordan. Chris Rump had 2 tackles. Jonathan Bullard had 1 tackle. Justin Reed went down early in the game, so he ain't recording nothing. He went down with a concussion, so prayers up to Justin Reed, man. Quincy Riley had 1 tackle. Brian Brissy had 1 tackle and a forced fumble, so shout out to Brian Brissy. Terrell Burgess, he had that big one pass deflection family in the game. That flea flicker. That's like the key play of the game. So shout out to Terrell Burgess on that. And hold on, I'm missing something. That damn Blake Groupie, man, 4 out of 6 field goals. That man missed 2 field goals, family. 2. I'm gonna get into that later on. He missed 2 field goals though, man. But those are the stats. So once again, shout out to the Saints. Shout out to Spencer Rattler on his first win of his career as a pro. And shout out to Kellen Moore getting his first win as a Saints head coach. Well-deserved. Well-deservedly, man. And they gave him the game ball. Alvin Kamara gave him the game ball after the game. So it was well-deserved for Kellen Moore. So shout out to Kellen Moore. Shout out to Spencer Rattler on his first win as a quarterback for us. And shout out to us, man, the Saints. Shout out to the Who Dat Nation. We got our first win. You know what I'm saying? So let me get back to the chat real quick. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm missing everybody. All right, hold up. My dog in the building. What's down with it, Ro in the building. He said, Kai, I see you, fam. Boy, you cleaner than a pastor in the pulpit. Yeah, you see me working with something, you know what I'm saying? This ain't nothing, man. I woke up like this, you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling a little victorious today, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta do something, you know what I'm saying, out the ordinary for y'all, you know what I mean? Feel victorious and a little glorious on this Monday, Victory Monday for the Saints, you know what I'm saying? All right. Ro Howland at OG. Jerry Howland at OG. Jerry said Victory Monday after Sunday. I love it. But you know what, family, man? It always feels good when the Saints win. You know what I'm saying? Any Saints win is always a good win. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy that we won this game. But you know what I'm saying? We still got a lot of work to do. You know what I'm saying? We got another tough matchup this Sunday. But I'm going to get into that later, though, man. But as far as the game go, family, I mean, it was pretty much Saints fashion when they started the game. You know what I'm saying? Both sides was sluggish in the slow start. Offense was sluggish and slow. Defense was not really playing right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that was expected. You know what I'm saying? We always play slow and play up the par. You know what I'm saying? In the game. You know what I'm saying? So, but we went 3 and out to start the game. Then we punted the ball to the Giants, to Jackson Dart and the Giants. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jackson Dart. You know what I'm saying? He really played a great game besides the turnovers. But this man is really talented, though. But on their first possession, though, they went down there and got a touchdown on their first possession. You know what I'm saying? So they gave it to D.O. Johnson. You know what I'm saying? He pretty much scored all their points in the game. So, but we got the ball back. We wound up going all the way down for a field goal. You know what I'm saying? In that first quarter, at the end of the first quarter. Then second quarter, they scored again. The Giants scored again. Jackson Dart used his legs on most of that drive, and Cam Scatterboo too. Cam Scatterboo was a beast too all game. You know what I'm saying? Even though he ain't gained no 100 yards and he ain't scored, but he still was effective all game. You know, but Jackson Dart found D.O. Johnson in the end zone once again for a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? And believe it or not, that was the last points of the game. You know what I'm saying? They didn't score no more in that game. So, but then things took a turn for the black and gold, man. As y'all know, Spencer Rattler threw a bomb. Threw a bomb, an 87-yard bomb to Rashid Shaheed that I've been waiting for, that y'all been waiting for. You know what I'm saying? Which was a beautiful pass. And once Rashid Shaheed secured that thing, he hauled ass to the end zone. You know what I'm saying? As usual, need for speed. You know what I'm saying? Rashid Shaheed got to be the fastest man in the NFL right now, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that he on our squad. So, but I'm glad to see that Kellen Moore got aggressive on that play call. You know what I'm saying? He got aggressive pretty much throughout this game, man. I've been waiting to see that. I mean, there was some conservative plays too, like here and there, but he was aggressive in this game, and we got to see more of that going forward throughout this season. So, but that was a beautiful pass, beautiful catch by Rashid Shaheed. You know what I'm saying? That was a great connection by Spencer Rattler. So, but that was like a 14-13 game at the time, and then Jackson Dart and company got the ball, and I think I can't remember if they punted the ball back to us. I believe they did. They punted the ball back to us late in that second quarter. We drove down the field, and we were stalled out in the red zone or whatnot. And then Blake Gruby, man, he missed the damn field goal, man. His first one that he missed throughout the day. So I was so pissed off. I know y'all was pissed off. I'm like, damn, Groupie, what is going on with you, man? Where your confidence at? You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, Groupie. You got to get it together. You know what I'm saying? But after that, though, Jackson Dart Company got the ball back. And then all of a sudden, they was driving down the field. And all of a sudden, I forgot who that was that fumbled the ball, the wide receiver. If y'all know, y'all put it in the chat. But Demario Davis had kind of forced it out. And then my rook, he's my rook, Jonas Sanker, man. Jonas Sanker recovered the ball, got a couple yardage out of that fumble, got us in good position. You know what I'm saying? Gave the ball back to our offense. Offense went down the field and got a field goal at the end of the half. You know what I'm saying? And we was up 16-14. We got our first lead since week 1, going to halftime. You know what I'm saying? I was feeling good. I was feeling good. I was feeling nervous too at the same time. I ain't gonna lie. I was feeling nervous at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not sure what to expect for us going into the second half. You know what I'm saying? Even though I was motivated by us being, up, you know what I'm saying, in the at halftime. You know what I'm saying? So, but once we got back, you know what I'm saying, the Giants got the ball. They was driving down the field, and then all of a sudden, Jackson Dart was trying to do something with it, and he lost the ball, man. He lost the ball. You know what I'm saying? Butterfingers. You know what I'm saying? And Cam Jordan saw it, pounced on it, recovered it, got us the ball back. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Cam Jordan. Cam Jordan still playing lights out. You know what I'm saying? So the ages of wonder. You know what I'm saying? I can't talk, family. My bad. You know what I'm saying? But Super Cam doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, get the ball going back to our offense. You know what I'm saying? We drove down the field, had opportunities to get a touchdown, but we really got to work on our red zone situations on our offense. You know what I'm saying? We got to turn the red zones, like instead of going 3 points, we got to get 6 points. You know what I'm saying? We really got to work on our red zone offense. You know what I'm saying? It's been pretty much terrible, but points is points at this point. And we had got a field goal, you know what I'm saying, and on that possession, and we went up 14-19, you know what I'm saying? So, but everything was kind of a blur to me after that third quarter. I don't think the Giants did too much left in that third quarter, even though they was driving. I remember they was driving down the field, and then they was in the red zone too. If I recall, they got in the red zone at the end of the third quarter, and they was driving to try to score in the fourth quarter. Then look what happened though. Cam Scatterboo fumbled the ball. Well, shout out to Brian Brzee. Brian Brzee had punched that thing out. Jordan Howden. Shout out to Jordan Howden, man. Jordan Howden, man. He played a hell of a game. Especially stepping in for Justin Reed. Now I'm saying Jordan Howden was effective, made an impact all game long when he was in there. You know what I'm saying? But Jordan Howden, he had recovered that ball, haul ass to the end zone. What was like an 86 yarder? I can't remember the yards. It might have been 86 or something. It might have been 86-yard touchdown return. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Jordan Howden, man. He played a great game, and we went up 26-14, which was the final score. But anyway, the Giants offense got the ball back. You know what I'm saying? They really couldn't do too much with it, and they turned the ball over again. Jackson Dart threw an interception to Kool-Aid, man. Shout out to Kool-Aid getting his first interception. That was his first interception right there. You know what I'm saying? And then the offense, you know what I'm saying, they stalled out. Taysom Hill, he really couldn't get too much going in the game. He really couldn't find no openers, you know what I'm saying? But he did look rusty, family. Taysom Hill did look rusty, but that's okay. That's okay. He gonna knock the rust off throughout the season. You know what I'm saying? This was his first game back, so I really didn't expect too much out of Taysom Hill. You know what I'm saying? But we had gave the ball back to Jackson Dart again. You know what I'm saying? They was driving out the field once again, but Jackson Dart yet again threw another interception to who? Kool-Aid McKinstry. You know what I'm saying? Kool-Aid McKinstry really balled out yesterday, which I said earlier, this might have been his best game of his career, of his young career. So I'm hoping that this performance will motivate Kool-Aid going forward throughout the rest of the season. You know what I'm saying? Because I really trying to believe in Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying? I want him to be that guy for us. You know what I'm saying? But if he continue to play like that, how he did in yesterday's game, you know what I'm saying? He need to play like that throughout the rest of the season. You know what I'm saying? So whatever he did different to prepare for this game, for the game against the Giants, he need to keep doing that throughout the rest of the year, throughout the rest of the season. You know what I'm saying? So yesterday he was effective. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Kool-Aid. So, but anyway, we got the ball back. You know what I'm saying? Saints was driving, and I believe we had a fourth down and fifth a situation going on, and we went for it, man. Kellen Moore got aggressive, family. He got aggressive, you know what I'm saying? And Spencer Rattler connected with Rashid Shaheed on that fourth down play. Move the chains, first down, you know what I'm saying? So we was eating the clock up. Saints went down there trying to do something before the end of the game, you know what I'm saying? Try to score more, you know what I'm saying? But really couldn't happen, you know what I'm saying? We ain't no touchdown or nothing. But Blake Gruber yet again had a 46-yard attempt. What does he do? He missed the damn field goal. Like Blake Gruber, you got one job only. You know what I'm saying? One job only is make your damn field goals, man. Make your damn kicks. That's all you got. So far this season, Blake Gruber missed 5 field goals, family. 5. That is unacceptable. That is unacceptable. You know what I'm saying? I'm not feeling it. I know y'all not feeling it. At this point, the Saints might have to bench Blake Gruber and put in Charlie Smith. You know what I'm saying? They need to activate him off the practice squad and just see what he can do. You know what I'm saying? They might as well just bench Groupie or trade him back to his little Pop Warner team. You know what I'm saying? If he want to go back to that team. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm just joking, but still, you know what I'm saying? But he need to find his confidence though, if he is gonna be our kicker from here on out. You know what I'm saying? 5 field goals though, that's too much. Especially this early point of the season. You know what I'm saying? We about to go into week 6. And Blake Gruber, you can't miss no more kicks like that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, the Giants got the ball back, which was their last possession. They had stalled out on 4th down, and then the Saints really kneeled it down, and that was the end of the game. Saints came back, you know what I'm saying? Got the victory. We got the victory. We was victorious. Who That Nation was overjoyed. I was overjoyed. I know y'all was overjoyed that we got the win. I was second line in the house, you know what I'm saying, celebrating, you know what I'm saying? Watching all these YouTube channels to Brother Dolph, keeping it real, Who That Sports, the Big Q, and everybody breaking the game down, seeing how everybody was reacting to the Saints win. You know what I'm saying? It was a beautiful sight, though. Beautiful sight. Haven't felt like this in a good little while, family. We got to keep it going, though. We got to keep it going. So, but the Saints were celebrating in the locker room, man. Kellen Moore did his little speech or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? He was giving game balls. He gave a game ball to Kool-Aid McKinstry. He gave another game ball to Spencer Rattler. And then Alvin Kamara had present Kellen Moore with a game ball to him as his first win, first of many, you know what I'm saying, as a Saints NFL head coach. So, as I said earlier, that was well-deserved. So much well-deserved, you know what I'm saying? So, y'all saying anything else in the chat? No, all right. But anyway, that was a great game, family, man. And there was a lot of positives in that game, you know what I'm saying? I was like I said, man, the Saints defense won this game for us, you know what I'm saying? This was their best performance of this young season. You know what I'm saying? They should be extra motivated throughout the rest of the year. So great performance by them. I love our offense. Spencer Rattler, man. Spencer Rattler has been he just been a real true game manager, and he just been balling since the first game. You know what I'm saying? And he could be our quarterback of the future. I know that's still a lot of negative talk that I'm hearing about Spencer Rattler. I'm like, yo, man, we got the quarterback we got. You know what I'm saying? Back him up. Like, back him up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just calling for Tyler Shuck. You know what I'm saying? And nothing against Tyler Shuck. You know what I'm saying? I really like Tyler Shuck, but Spencer Rattler is our starting quarterback. He the one that's at the helm. You know what I'm saying? So, and Spencer Rattler is doing his job. He being clean with the football. He not really making too many turnovers, too many mistakes. You know what I'm saying? He need to work on his accuracy a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, he is doing a hell of a job as our starting quarterback. You know what I'm saying? I won't mind him being our starting quarterback throughout the rest of the season, next season. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But he's our guy going forward. But shout out to Spencer Rattler, man. But if I had to say, like, what was my negatives throughout this game, to be honest, I just got two, and I just addressed it earlier about Blake Grupe. So I really ain't got to say no more about that. But going forward, man, Blake Grupe, make your damn kicks, man. Make your damn kicks. 5 field goals you missed this season. Make your damn kicks. You know what I'm saying? But right now, if you miss another kick next week, I'm yelling for Charlie Smith. Right now. And to be honest, I'm yelling for Charlie Smith right now. You know what I'm saying? They need to activate him off the practice squad. You know what I'm saying? So that's my one negative right there. And my next negative, family, that I got to y'all is, what is a sack and what is not a sack? You know what I'm saying? Because I was like so puzzled yesterday with that BS penalty that the refs had threw on Carl Granderson. You know what I'm saying? That sack he had on Jackson Dart. That was a clean sack. You know what I'm saying? He didn't hit him in the head or the neck area, or he didn't hit him below. You know what I'm saying? He just pretty much just hit him for a second and let go. That's all he did. That, like he always do. You know what I'm saying? I guess they just drew the flag because of the impact of the sack, which wasn't really much of nothing. You know what I'm saying? I think they just drew the flag to prolong the game for the Giants, to let them catch up or something. You know what I'm saying? So, but them refs are dirty, man. They are some dirty bitches. Excuse my language. You know what I'm saying? But the refs need to get it together. I know they prejudice against the Saints. I know they don't like us. We know Roger Goodell don't like us. You know what I'm saying? But we here. We here. You know what I'm saying? So they need to stop with all this dislike or like, you know what I'm saying, what they got against us. You know what I'm saying? They racist against the Saints, man. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. But anyway, but what's next for the Saints after this, family, man? What's next, man? Where do they go from here? Up. You know what I'm saying? Simple as that. They got to go up. You know what I'm saying? So this is a great opportunity for them to build on this win and put a streak together. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they can do it. They got the opportunity. The opportunity's right there in front of them. You know what I'm saying? Even though, look, they got a tough task this Sunday. You know what I'm saying, against the Patriots. And I watched the Patriots yesterday, last night, man. I said, man, the Saints got a tough task. It's going to be a test. It's going to be a challenge. You know what I'm saying, for them this Sunday. And I really don't know what to expect or what's bound to happen. But I know they're going to come to play. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to get into all that. This, hopefully, if I have a chance, if I get a chance to, I'm going to try to give y'all another live episode this Wednesday to preview the Patriots, you know what I'm saying, and just give y'all my intel on what I think about them, you know what I'm saying, as I always do. But, you know, sorry I ain't go live last week to preview the Giants game, you know what I'm saying. I had a crazy schedule, you know what I'm saying, but I'm going to try to come back this Wednesday to give y'all another live episode, and just discuss the Saints' next matchup, which will be against the Patriots in the Dome. You know what I'm saying? I believe it's a noon kickoff too. So, but I'm gonna get into that, and I don't think I got nothing else for y'all, man. But I gotta give y'all more Pelican content too, family. Shout out to the Pelicans, man. They had secured 2 wins in Australia. You know what I'm saying? So they look good out there. They look good out there. I didn't see the first game because they had like the first game was like at 4 o'clock in the morning, fam. I mean, I got up like probably about 6. I mean, I didn't see the game. I was following. I was doing a follow along on one of the YouTube channels. I think it was on Blue Crew Media. I think, or I think with old boy Cheddar Chaz. Shout out to Cheddar Chaz, man. If y'all ain't subscribed to Cheddar Chaz, he cover all Pelicans. You know what I'm saying? On this channel. You know what I'm saying? Y'all subscribe to him. Subscribe to the Blue Crew Media. You know what I'm saying? They doing Pelicans and Saints. So. But I had watched the highlights of the game, man. I must say, man, I'm gonna start with Zion. Zion, I ain't gonna spend too much time talking about the Pelicans. I'm gonna try to give y'all a Pelican episode sometime soon in the future. Maybe next week, cause I believe they see the season kick off in 2 weeks. So I'm gonna try to give y'all a much needed episode. You know what I'm saying? But for now, though, but what I saw out of them, though, Zion, he really looked much leaner and much loose and more in rhythm. You know what I'm saying? He really looked like he in tip top shape. You know what I'm saying? And the man said that he looked that this is the best shape that he been in since high school. He said high school and college, and it shows. It shows a lot. But I'm hoping that he can lead this team to the next level, and hopefully he can stay on the court. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully that he can stay healthy because we need him to stay healthy. You know what I'm saying? And this is his 7th year in the league, family. It's just hard to believe that this is year 7 for Zion, and it don't feel like it's been 7 years he been in the league. You know what I'm saying? Time just really rolling, man, rolling fast. You know what I mean? But other pieces that's on the Pels that I was impressed with, man. Oh boy, Sadiq Bey. I watched him Saturday, man. Hitting. He was hitting his threes, man. He was playing lights out on the court. You know what I'm saying? So I think Sadiq Bey, man, I'm happy that he's on our team, on our squad. The man ain't played like in about a year and a half now. You know what I'm saying? But it was good to see him play the other night, and I think he gonna be that secret sauce for us this season. You know what I mean? So I'm happy that he's on our squad. You know what I'm saying? So I just want Willie to coach him up. You know what I mean? And Jeremiah Fears, I'm impressed with Jeremiah Fears a little bit. I mean, the first game he was all over the place, just jacking up shots. You know what I'm saying? Not really letting the game come to him. He was just rushing his shots or whatnot in the first game while watching the highlights. But watching him Saturday, though, he really calmed down and he really let the game come to him. You know what I'm saying? He was making some great plays on the court, driving to the basket. He had a couple dunks in the game. He hit a couple threes, hit a couple jump shots. You know what I'm saying? So, but Jeremiah Friz is gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy that we drafted him. And I think he's gonna make an impact on this team. You know what I'm saying? Also, who else? Trey Murphy. Trey Murphy do Trey Murphy things. You know what I'm saying? Trey Murphy looked good the first game. He didn't play the second game. I watched the highlights on Trey Murphy. Man, Trey Murphy looked like he ready to go this season. So, and also Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole. I saw some great things out of Jordan Poole. You know what I'm saying? Jordan Poole can be streaky from time to time. From time to time, you know what I'm saying? He just got to put it all together too, you know what I'm saying? But he was effective Saturday night when I watched him, you know what I'm saying? Real effective, bringing the impact in the game. So I'm hoping that he make an impact too on this Pelicans team, you know what I'm saying? But anybody else? Kevon Looney, man. I'm happy that he's on this team too, man. He had did some great things. You know what I'm saying, I ain't too much worried about Kevon Looney, man. That's he a true vet, You know what I'm saying. My only gripe I had with him though, when I watched him Saturday, I'm like, he jacked up a 3 on the other night. I'm like, I was thinking to myself, I say this man could hit threes, but you know he didn't make the 3, but I must know that he attempt threes. You know what I'm saying. But if that's his game too, I'm like, I mean, hey, knock them threes down, Kevon. You know what I'm saying? Just if you out there, hit them. You know what I'm saying? But it's all the small things I like out of Kevon Looney. You know what I'm saying? Setting screens, rebounding the basketball. You know what I'm saying? Protecting the paint, defending the paint. You know what I'm saying? But he gonna be effective for us going for the long haul for us this season. And shout out to E. Meesey, man. E. Meesey, man. He just been just been effective for us, you know what I'm saying, since he came through the doors last season as a rook. And watching him Saturday, man, he really take the next leap. You You know what I'm saying? He really looked good out there the other night. You know what I'm saying? So anybody else that I'm thinking about? I think that's about it. You know what I'm saying? Just this could be a make or break year for Coach Willie though. You know what I'm saying? Probably Zion too. So I'm hoping for the best for these cats, and hopefully the Saints can like give us like a playoff run this season. That's what I'm saying. I hope they give us a playoff run this season because we need it. You know what I'm saying? I want to see this team in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna try to give y'all a Pelican episode. Hopefully next week. You know what I'm saying? I probably could try to give y'all this week. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know yet. So, but family, man, I think that's about it. I think that's all I got for y'all, man, for the day on this Victory Monday. You know what I mean? So, shout out to y'all coming through. Shout out to OGJP. Shout out to my dog Ro. You know what I mean? So, if I'm gonna try to be back Wednesday, man, previewing the Patriots game. You know what I'm saying? Which will be another tough task, a huge challenge for us. You know what I'm saying? Watching the Patriots yesterday, man, I say these cats can ball, man. So we gonna be in a dog fight with these cats. You know what I'm saying? So, but hopefully Wednesday I'll be back and I can preview that game for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So, but once again, appreciate y'all coming through. You know what I'm saying? So, but as I always say, family, man, I'm not a true podcaster. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a regular cat that's just a passionate fan of the New Orleans Saints and New Orleans Pelicans. You know what I'm saying? Doing this is just a bonus. I ain't choosing to get in this game. The game chose me. You know what I'm saying? Simple as that. You know what I mean? But let me get on out of here, man. Let me find my outro music real quick. You know what I mean? On this Victory Monday.
Maybe some never forgive me, cause I'm snapping when shit's in jeopardy. Just choose your words wisely when you back to shadow approaching me, spitting with every ounce.
All right, family, look, that's all we got. There ain't no more. Time is tight. That's the end of the show. So, on your way out, hit that like button, share, and subscribe, man. And tell your family, tell your friends, tell your neighbors, people you go to work with, people you go to church with. You know what I'm saying? You see random people rocking Saints gear, all Pelican gear. Tell them to come through and subscribe to the Know the Child podcast on YouTube because we here and we ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? This ain't just a podcast. This ain't just a channel. This is a movement. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. So, but family, y'all can follow your boy on X, aka Twitter, Category 84. Follow me on Instagram, Category 84, and follow the Know the Child podcast on Instagram as well. I am on Threads too. Yes, your boy is on Threads. So, Category 84, follow me on Threads and follow the Know the Child podcast on Threads as well. So, family, man, that's it, man. I appreciate y'all coming through, man. So, but I'll be back hopefully Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? So, same time, not the same time, same place, but I'll be back right here in the shop. You know what I'm saying? So, but as always, man, y'all stay up, be safe, be blessed. It's the chop. Who that? Lock up. Let's chop it up on this Victory Monday. Who that? I'm here to make you aware, get you niggas prepared. Yeah, that's all y'all comments, man. My bad. Always loud for the 215, but ain't safe outside. New drink, venture deal, new businesses. Before I leave, man. Let me shout y'all out real quick. Hold up. Go back up. My dog Derek L, what's down, player? My bad. I ain't see you in the chat, man. I'm too busy talking away. What you said? What's down, my guy? You're cleaner than I'm brother. Boy, that's oh, you a fool, DL, bro. You a fool, D money. Bro, yeah, we do need a new kicker. Bro said 0 for 3 in the red zone. Not good. Gotta get better. Exactly, bro. Exactly. I'm just gonna breeze through this real quick. You know what I'm saying? Question: when it comes to the 4th and inches to short, why pump the ball instead of going forward? But it depends, OG, man. If they was in their own territory, probably didn't feel right to go for it in their own territory. So I don't blame them for punting the ball away. So I really don't blame them for that. Also, what's with PBS? Yeah, I just talked about that. Yeah, you're right. Rose said, should have let Rat to be sneaking the kids. Yeah, that's a good point there, Ru. You got a good point there. Derek said, can we bench Blake Group and let Charles? I've been saying that, OG. We need Charles Smith in there. You know what I'm saying? So if Blake Group missed another kick, Blake Group up out of here, man. We got to start Charles Smith.
Couple cash, VVS inside the pinky ring. Rubber band stats, motherfucker wallet. Color money, honey, smelling like no
can't let me and Big cook on Sunday. Yeah, it's a must we can't, man. But I'm gonna talk about that on Wednesday, hopefully. Get a fork full of fish up out the water. Get an extra 14 when I cook 2 1/4. Stay loyal, stay real, and stay the fuck for me. Rose City, Cardi B has digs out here flashing out. You ain't lying, DL. You ain't lying. Eric said, just watch Cam Jordan explain that that was a BS call. Yeah, there definitely was a BS call. Eric said, we only team in the NFL that not only can't get no home cooking, but get messed over at home. Man, I'm so tired of us getting messed over at home. And another thing, man, I don't like, let me stop it real quick. Another thing, family, man, I hate seeing the dome with these, like, I saw a lot of Giants fans out there in the dome, man. It's like I saw a river of blue. That's just like a few weeks ago when I seen the Niners, man. It was a river of red and gold out there instead of us representing. I didn't see too many black and gold out there, you know what I'm saying? That's like this past weekend, I saw the Giants second liner in, I think it was on Bourbon Street, I think. You know what I'm saying? I said, what the hell is this? The Giants out there second liner on our turf, but they could second line their ass back home with an L. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is with that.
Couple souls of that water, niggas sleeping in the trap house, crying for them bands.
I still don't know why the referees have a turnover. I don't know, OG, man. If you find it out, man, let me know, though. You know what I'm saying? Everything, fellas, I'm fine. Yeah, we are. Yeah, they are. Oh, man, my dog was in the building, man. What's that, T Dirty Dog, man? First time in the chat. What up, T Dirty Dog? Good to see you in the chat, brother.
Speedy with a chain gang, we on the bang bang, it's fucking PD for the gusto, till they flat while we do them breezy. Bring an extra clip in case they creepy.
About how I ain't telling too dirty.
I suggest you motherfuckers wanna get your umbrellas. I understand your situation.
I miss all y'all comments, man. Y'all was rolling in the comments, man. That's what I like to see, though, man. Zion is the same vote Bradley was before yesterday on his last night. Yeah, you right there, D. You're right about that, man. This is a make or break here for Zion. Could be a change up with Kellen Moore addressing the media at 1:45. Yeah, we'll see. We're gonna see. Man, y'all was rolling in the chat, man. Damn. Saints and Pelicans and Baltimore returns to the field Sunday was a plus. Yeah, it was a plus. I forgot to talk about that, man. But yeah, you're right, OG, man. That was a plus. Man, y'all was rolling in the comments, man. But I appreciate y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe that I missed y'all in the comments, man. Y'all rolling in the comments, man. But yeah, that's about it, though. But family, look, I'll be back hopefully Wednesday, not same time, though. Right here in the shop. So I'm out, though. I'm out. Y'all enjoy the rest of this Victory Monday, and I'll see y'all Wednesday, you know what I'm saying? So it's the chop. Who that? Flock up. Let's chop it up. Who that?